We don't get a season 3. Mari's gonna go to Disney Studios and riot.
Honestly, yeah. Riot!
But, welcome. This is gonna be our season 2 review of Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. God, it's been so long.
Yeah, but welcome back, guys, and welcome back to the channel. But as Jay said, today we're going to be reviewing Season 2 of Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur.
I know, crazy,
It's been a long time coming. And boy, we got a lot to talk about.
So, do you want to say what happens in this season?
Let's say what happens. Why don't you give an overview of what happens in this season for those who don't know, and I guess explain a little bit what this is about.
I guess it picks up where it left off, with Moon Girl, going through, like, a dimensional portal and, just discovering, a new world and new, beings and stuff like that. This feels more like an introduction to more of the galactical, aspect of Moon Girl, which is there's gonna be aliens and other villains and other heroes that come from
other
galactical other forms of life that come down to Earth to be friends or fight Moon Girl, you know?
Yeah.
And it's more like a season like that. And I will say, normally don't care about the galactic stuff. I'm not really a galactic or sci-fi type person, but even then, I still really like it because it's Moon Girl and it's a cartoon and it's funny and sweet and charming. And it's just, I don't know, comparatively to the first season, I don't know what to like more because honestly, it feels like a cohesive show. And that's why I think that, this is a great cartoon. A great cartoon show.
Honestly, yeah, something I will say about it is, it definitely got a lot better, in my opinion, and stuff like that.
So do you think this is better than season 1?
I feel like it made what season 1 had great even better. I feel like it improved on season 1.
Really? I that's the thing. I can't tell whether or not this is better than season 1 because it feels so like a continuation. Which to me, I think that any show should feel like a continuation when you keep on going. You never want to get tired or bored of it or
you always want to be engaged with it.
Yeah, you want to be engaged with it and not so much in a let's get this over with so I can figure out a checklist, checklisting off a chore that you need to do. Okay, let me just look at this so that I can be done with the season and I can go on with my life. No, I'm actually really fucking invested in the show. And it's because it's so much fun and it's so lively and just it's just so nice. It's like coming to see a old friend, and you never get tired of hanging out with that friend.
Yeah, definitely on that one. So something we will point out, I was actually not, we were thinking when the end of season 1 happened that they're basically going to have season 2 in the same area, but nope, it only lasted for one fucking episode.
Oh, yeah.
Which I thought was honestly hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
To the fact that, when we were first watching, you're telling me that this build-up from the last fucking episode of season 1 got resolved in one episode.
Yes.
I know they probably didn't want to drag it on for, the whole thing. I was expecting us to have this for, a good... That last plot, I was expecting us to have for at least, a couple episodes, maybe, 3. But they solved it in one episode, and I was actually surprised that they did.
Hmm.
But I actually like that they did that as well. They got to the point, okay, is basically another threat.
Yeah.
And, she's back.
Yeah, she's back. But, you also get to see... Okay, so you were complaining about this, I hope that this does not become another trauma story. I hope that this is not gonna take, like... Would you say that, like, I guess you were kind of sick of it when you saw, like, I guess in Owl House, when Luce was doing the exact same thing?
Yeah.
Or in Amphibia, even though I've never seen Amphibia, like, something like that?
Yeah. Well, compared to Amphibia and Owl House, from what I've seen of Amphibia, I could be wrong, but I'm still looking. I'm still gonna watch more of it. I've seen clips of it, so I know a brief generality of what happened with that series, but I am planning on eventually watching it and reviewing it and stuff. But from what I have seen of that, and from what we watched with Owl House, I feel like this is one of the best examples of having a character with trauma be handled so well.
And not make it, like...
And not make it the sole focus of everything.
Not make it, like, what people could say trauma porn. Because it's like... You can do that, but don't have the character mope. I think that's what people mean by that. It's like, stop having the character go through a bunch of moping. Like, we don't need that.
You can have your time to grieve and stuff, but that shouldn't be all they fucking do.
Yeah.
And this is one of the best examples of how they handled that so well. And that's actually something I was genuinely surprised at when it came to this, because I didn't know what to expect with the show going forward, because before this, the best representation we had for that so far has been Miles Morales.
Yeah.
And that's only from, like, the few things we have seen with him in the Spider-Verse series. Mm-hmm. And I'm curious to see where it goes from there, because we're still waiting on the other half of, we're still waiting on the other half of that, so it could change or whatever, but that beats Miles's trauma, in my opinion, because even though Lunella has trauma from the fight with the what was the guy's name?
Molecule Man.
Like, even though she had trauma going up against him in the first episode of the season, and basically us seeing it for over the course of at least, like, the first half of the season, she's still doing what she does. She's just being extra fucking careful. And at least they don't solve her trauma, but they, like, give her, I guess, closure to it. Like, she still has the trauma, because trauma sometimes doesn't go away. In a lot of circumstances, you kind of just live with it. But at least she's learning how to cope with it and deal with it. Yeah. In a healthier way, which... Gosh, we need more of that in these fucking shows, damn it!
We do.
We need more of that! Like, damn!
I'm gonna say another thing that this show does better than Steven Universe, but okay.
Can we stop comparing stuff to Steven Universe? I get it.
But that's, like, the go-to. Well, okay, you could say that, yeah, but, like, can I say that because it keeps, like, that's all...
One more, and that's the last one I'm giving you.
That's most of what it does. Like,
this is the last time we're comparing it to anything to Steven Universe.
Okay, can I get an honest answer from you?
Fine.
Would it have been better without all the moping and doping?
Probably. I will give you that one. Definitely without all the moping and stuff. They could have handled it better, but I don't know at this point. But anyway,
we should go back and literally watch it all. Like,
you kept saying you don't want to do that.
Okay, I meant you. You can go back, watch it all, and now that you have it in all of it, like, it's all full glory, and you don't have to wait, 6 months each time.
I'm not doing that right now.
I know, but, like, go back, watch it all with an actual, like, mind, and see if it's better than you remember.
I get it.
Okay.
Anyway, can we finish this review, please?
Yes.
So, look. I will fully admit, at least these guys handled it way better than I was expecting it to. I was like, that's the first thing.
You were like, oh no black girl trauma.
Well, because this is the second time, and we're looking at you, Miles Morales. This is the second time a black character has had very serious trauma and stuff. So we just don't want a repeat of what happened and stuff like that, which I can understand from, like, a bunch of different aspects. But anyway, this series has gotten so much better. It improved, like, it made what season 1 had even better with this season. It's still just as good as the first season, maybe even a little bit better, which I was genuinely surprised at. I will say a few things, though. First thing, I'm starting to like the Beyonder a little bit more. Not by much, but I at least like him a little bit more than I did when he first started. I liked him since the beginning. I feel like he got a little bit better this season.
He was like Discord, but black.
I get it.
For me.
Still, I've had my issues with the Beyonder. I don't mind him as a character, but I feel like he's a lot to deal with. But I will say this.
That's like me. I'm a lot to deal with, you know.
Jay, not now. Anyway, I will admit, he was really good in the first episode of this season. I started to like him a bit. And they gave him a little bit more character than him just be like, ooh, I'm a fancy alien man. I can basically, like, do all this fucking wacky-ass shit. Like, fucking break the fourth wall.
Mm-hmm.
Like, legit, like you said, Discord, but African-American.
Yes.
But I started to like him a little bit. However, one thing I was surprised at, and we are going to get into spoilers with this, so if you haven't seen Moon Girl Season 2, please fucking go watch it.
Please go watch it.
Go watch this fucking series. It's so good. Y'all, fucking go see this shit.
And it's so black, too.
Anyway, something I will say about this series that... Here's the thing. So, Beyonder's basically in, like, half the episodes for this season. Mm-hmm. And literally after one episode where she wishes he was just gone... He was just gone and stuff like that. He never came back.
Yeah.
So, like, this makes me wonder if he's dead? Or, like, is he just... Are they just never bringing him back? Like,
No, I think he just left because he was seeing.
For, like, the rest of the season?
Yeah, I don't know where he's gone.
Like, I legit thought we were going to see him in this finale. I'm not going to lie. Like, literally, I was like... Okay, the Beyonder has to come back in this finale. And he never did! He never did!
Like, we don't know where he went. He
literally, like...
He dipped.
He fucking dipped! He, like, dipped and never came back. And I was, like, genuinely surprised that they're actually not bringing him back. Like, is he just gone now?
No,
that never gets explained.
I think he'll come back, but he'll, like, have, like, a change of heart or something.
Well, he better, because it's like, bro, you've been gone for, like, the rest of the whole fucking season. All the shit that he did in the first season that introduced characters and shit has to be done by somebody else now. Like, which I find interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's like, what... Like, what happened?
Like, what is going on?
I just think it was kind of weird that he basically just dipped. I thought we were going to get some kind of thing regarding him. Like, something. But we literally got nothing. And I was, like, genuinely surprised.
We got absolutely nothing. Yay! I wanted to see more of him, mainly because I just love Lawrence Fishburne's voice acting.
I know you do. And he is a great voice actor. Yeah, I'm not denying that.
Amazing.
He is a great voice actor. I'm giving him that.
People talk about, Keith David. No disrespect to Keith David.
But
I like this guy voice acting so much more.
We get it.
Keith David has been saturated. I want to hear more. What about give other black voice actors a good name, you know?
Yeah. But anyway, so back to talking about Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. So, another thing I will point out with this is I actually like how we get to see Casey and Lunella's friendship develop.
Oh, yeah.
In this show. Like, I personally don't care if they end up together or not. I do love their friendship and stuff like that, but I will admit, they would be a cute-ass couple, though. Especially after this fucking season. I kind of want them to be a couple. But at the same time, I get it.
You're just gay.
But also, here's the other thing, and I will say this. I'm actually surprised how they had Kid Kree in this. I was not expecting him to be that good of a character.
Yeah.
I actually liked him quite a bit. Like, he's a cute kid. Like, he's just an alien kid just trying to,
impress his dad
and, do right by his people. And I thought at first, they're basically just going to ship these two together. These two are more like BFFs than anything.
Yeah.
Honestly. And I actually like that. I think that's a good thing. We don't have to have the male and female get together every time. And I'm not going to lie. These two give off Ace vibes, in my opinion. I always thought Lunella gave Ace vibes in a sense. But now I see Kid Kree as also Ace, in my opinion. Like, he gives off Ace vibes, and I love that. I wish we had more things like this. So I'll elaborate. So basically, in the 12th episode, Lunella's basically going to a dance. She wants to basically have like someone go with her as a date, and she ends up getting Kid Kree, with the lack of better judgment from him, to be her date. And basically, he was like saying, look, I like you as a friend, and I also like you, but I'm not ready for any kind of, like, relationship or anything like that, which
Understandable.
Which is understandable, because they're both, like, 13, 14 at least, which I can understand. And also, I just thought that was nice. Like, we actually had two characters that are really good with each other not be in a fucking relationship. Yeah. Or get together. And that's a breath of fresh air. Like, we need more platonic shit like this. And also, I'm not gonna lie, they give off ace couple vibes, and I fucking love it. Coming from a demisexual non-binary, so yeah, this made me so fucking happy. And it's like, I don't know if they'll end up getting together or anything like later on, but I do think it's cute. I don't know if I necessarily ship it, but I can see where people would ship it, though. I can kind of see it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so this series has gotten so much better, in my opinion.
It has.
It's gotten so much better. And another point that I will say this, and this is probably the best thing about Lunella's character, and just in general with how people portray anxiety in media, because for those who don't know, for those who don't know,
I feel like that's like a thing in animation now, like how to do like mental health.
Yes,
like,
but I feel like it's a good thing for people to know about it.
Yeah,
because we're in the point in time where like people should know about what this is. But for those who don't know, I have GAD, which is generalized anxiety disorder. For those who don't know,
and I have mild anxiety.
So, finally seeing accurate anxiety portrayed in a cartoon, the way that they portrayed anxiety in the episode... What episode was it?
It was the Wakandan episode.
The Wakandan episode?
Yes.
That legit was in my opinion, the best portrayal of anxiety I've ever seen in a fucking cartoon. Honestly.
What to do with the Wakandans, too? As somebody who has watched both Black Panther movies. Like, I did not expect something like that to, like happen. Like, I knew that Wakandans were going to be appearing in this season. I didn't know it was going to be, like, that angle of, like...
Yeah, which I was not expecting either.
But it was, like, a welcome surprise,
Yeah, but... That was probably the best example of anxiety I've ever seen portrayed in a cartoon. And I'm so happy about it. Like, literally, I almost fucking cried because I'm like, that's like how I picture my anxiety.
And I love that Casey made, like, a playlist.
That too! Like, these two are fucking friendship goals and girlfriend goals, damn it. Like... If they ever not end to get together, I will understand. And I will be okay with that. But I love what these two have. These two are so nice. Aww. Like, damn it. It's so good. And also, we also get to see Devil have more episodes, which I thought was also nice. And stuff. Like, it stuck to the basic general plot, but they also, like, had a little bit of moments between each other. But I will say this, though. with all, like, the episodes we had, I'm surprised we didn't get any more episodes with Casey, specifically.
Yeah.
Which, that's one thing I will say. She is in a lot of the episodes, but I wish we had another Casey episode. Because I think we've only had, like, 2. And that was, like, both in season 1. Like, we had her basically becoming a woman in... I think that's how that works.
What?
She became a woman... What
bar mitzvah?
I forgot what it was called. Sorry. Was her bar mitzvah episode, and like another one I think in the beginning of the series, which I understand it's not about her, but at the same time, I wish we could have like at least one other episode focused on specifically Casey.
Yeah.
But
I would like to see that. I felt like Casey, I will say negative, Casey felt a little sidelined in the season.
Which I will agree. But I feel like she was a bit sidelined. Yeah, but she still had a focus in episodes. I feel like we should have got a little bit more focus on her in some aspects. Mm-hmm. Like her reaction to Lunella basically being put into a portal. We only got to see like a small glimpse of it in like a part of an episode, which I can understand. But at the same time, we should have had a little bit more.
Also, I felt like this season was a lot more funnier. Like,
honestly, I will agree with you on that one. A lot funnier.
A lot funnier than like the...
You kept pausing and rewinding back so many moments in this.
Because it was hilarious. And I was like, oh my god. This is like humor that's like hitting me, but will also hit like other people. Like,
also,
so
like,
much.
I also like that Lunella, besides hanging out with Casey and all the superhero people, she actually has friends. She actually has friends. And that made me so happy. Yeah, finally!
Like, not just Casey, but, like, her own AP club.
Yes!
And, like, the friends that she hanged out in, like, that one episode, like, where she went to the friend's house and everything.
Yes.
Like,
we get so some happy. Moments with that, and I thought that was also great. Like, we finally are getting more of that, which I think is a good thing.
Yeah.
And we need more superheroes like that, where they can still have a group of friends, but not solely focus on being a hero the whole time.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is, I feel like that's a breath of fresh air, and I feel like more people need to fucking watch this series. This series needs more hype, honestly.
It really does.
Like, something we will mention, we noticed a lot of this, like, with a bunch of other series. It looks like Disney's trying to do this new thing where basically you have to pay attention to each season coming out or they won't get another one. In a sense, which is kind of sad.
They're doing with this and also another show. I haven't kept track of it. Which will only get one season if they do not, if that other one does not perform well.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks.
What's the other series?
Haley's on it. I think that's the series name.
I'm surprised they haven't, like... I haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah, you haven't, because it's only been one season. They haven't done any marketing for it. And, like, nobody cared to watch it, and now it's at risk. So,
that specific show?
Yeah, that show is at risk of being canceled because nobody watched it.
Which is sad.
Yeah.
So, something we will say about this. Please, if you like this series...
If you like good things...
if you like series like Moon Girl, please go watch it. Please go support it. Please go stream it. Or we won't get a season 3 because, I'm not going to lie, it left off on the most embarrassing cliffhanger I think I've seen in a while. Because... I
will say it's not the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen a series leave out on.
But still, like, please go watch this show. It's really good. Like, you get some good characters. There's also LGBT rep in this. There's, like, black culture in this.
Black culture?
Isn't that what it is?
Yeah, I just like the way you said it, black culture.
Like, you get to learn all kinds of shit. And it's also, like, very educational.
Yeah.
Like, you get to learn about sciencey shit. Like, come on.
You get to look at beautiful animation.
And also, the animation in the series is fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, come on, people.
Like, what do you just hate fun? I think people just hate fun.
So, yeah, if you guys haven't seen this series, please go watch it. I know you guys are against Disney right now, but go stream this.
Or go watch it somewhere, you
just
know?
fucking
wink, wink. Go watch it somewhere.
Give this show
wink,
attention.
Wink.
Give this show attention. This needs more attention. Like, come on. Please, can y'all give this more attention? Because I would love to have another season.
Well, honey, you know, we can only hope and pray. And
I get it.
Literally, I don't know.
Okay, do you have anything else to say before we rate it?
It was just really good. Like, incredibly good. I hope that it gets another. I hope that we get more. I hope that we get, honestly, more artistic shows like this. I know that this animation team has done great things. They do the show. They did Lego Monkey Kid. They did Rise of TMNT. So, like, they've done great animation, like, for really good shows. So, I'm just saying, like,
we need more stuff
from them, and we need more of these writers. Because I feel like this is missing something that hasn't been in a long time. And, like, we're still watching Molly McGee, and it's on the similar level where it's like, okay, I kind of miss these fucking, like, episodic shows.
Well, unlike
this show, that aren't, like, overwhelmed with, like, a big fucking plot.
Yeah. Well, I will say this, though, because we are going to be reviewing Season 2 of Ghost of Molly McGee. We're still watching it. It's just, we're taking our time with it. Also, unlike this show, Ghost of Molly McGee technically ended already. The only reason it ended...
had a fucking ending.
It had a fucking ending, but there was supposed to be a scrap Season 3 that we never got. It was all written and shit, but we never got it. Which sucks, because I would like... Once this is done, and once we finish Ghost of Molly McGee, I need to look up this scrap season, because I want to know what happens.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking sad that shows are basically ending over stupid shit. And it's like, come on.
It's like, either be like, they're like, we're gonna cut this down to like each season is not even like, you don't even get a good like 20
episodes anymore.
20 or even 14 episode run. You have to do it in 8 episodes or less. That's a season. Or we gotta stretch it out. So make them an hour. Or make them like, bare minimum. Which is
sad, but it's
people
good.
People want the next big fucking hit. Like, if you don't get like 1 billion views in the first fucking month, you're done. And it's kind of fucking upsetting.
Yeah, I will say this though,
capitalism, baby.
But yeah, I don't want this to end up how Molly McGee did, with it getting a scrap season, in a sense. I really do think this show deserves more attention and love, because honestly, it's really fucking good. And if you like the animation from Monkey Kid, which I know a lot of you fucking do, same with Rise of TMNT, you guys might like this. Like, come on. Yo, what fucking watch that shit? And Monkey Kid's got 5-something seasons. I don't know how much Rise of TMNT did, but they still had a good stuff.
They didn't even have an ending.
Which sucks.
I don't even know. That thing is in loophole hell right now. Well, now it's probably never going to get finished because of that new TMT show.
Well, I don't know yet. We never know.
They didn't even finish the Rise, and now they're going with another one? I'm like, what is going on?
Still.
Goddamn.
Still. You guys get our point. Please go give this show attention. Please. Because if you guys want your shows that you guys love from Disney to get more love and more seasons, it's called you fucking watch it. And you stream it. Okay, guys? Come on. Please let us get a season 3. I swear if we don't, I'm gonna fucking riot! Alright. Do you want me to rate it first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I don't remember what I gave season 1 because it's been so long. It's been a year.
Probably get a high score.
I'm definitely giving this season a 9 out of 10. I still think it's just as good as season 1. in my opinion, but even better. They took whatever they had in season 1 and improved on it.
I might have given the original one like an 8 or a 7, so...
Wait, I didn't finish.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But this show does deserve more attention, and I definitely give it a 9 out of 10. I feel like it's a really good show that needs more love, honestly. Like, please go watch this show. Please. Y'all are probably going to love this, and I really hope we get more seasons. Anyway, what do you rate it, honey? Take it away.
Well, I probably gave the other one like an 8 or a 9. Probably going to be the same thing. Although I did mention before when we were doing our Twitch live stream, which, hey, we're on Twitch, go check us out. I did mention that from the rates that it is right now, and if it continues to go this rate, this might be in my top like 3.
For Disney, at least.
For Disney cartoons.
Honestly, yeah.
Honest to God. It's, like, up there. It's, like, really, really up there. So, I'm just like, so good. So, I'll give it a 9 out of 10.
You get a 9 out of 10?
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, that's basically the end of the podcast. But I will say this, though. If you guys are on Twitch, if you guys like the thumbnails, I fucking do. Mm-hmm. Me and Jay are on Twitch now.
Yay.
We do streams Tuesdays and Fridays at like 10 to 10:30, depending on what time we get out of work. If you guys are interested in seeing our stuff, come on over and stuff. We always have like we do fun drawing streams. We're trying to do it more often. It just depends on our schedules and depends on how tired I am after fucking like the day after work. But if you guys are interested in at least want to talk to us, hang out, come on over. Like, we do all kinds of stuff on the Twitch channel. Yeah. It's mainly just drawing right now, and we eventually plan on doing more shit, but for now it's just drawings and doodles and shit like that. Just having some good old fun. If you guys are ever interested. Mm-hmm. But the link for that is in the description, and it's also in the descriptions of our TikToks, if you guys are also want to look for it there. But, yeah. We have another one coming out soon. We're going to hopefully finish Ghost of Molly McGee Season 2 and finally review that. Along with some other movies, right, honey?
Yep.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching. And as always, I'm Mari.
I'm Jay.
And we're out.